Hello and welcome to Canvas. My name is Miss Beard and I'm going to be doing a tutorial about how to use Canvas in this class. So your first question is probably, how do I get on Canvas? Well, it's simple. You get on Canvas through the Canvas web page. Pike has its own Canvas web page. So if you've used Canvas in the past, you need to log into the new Canvas web page through the Pike portal. The website is, you can see right here. It's pike.instructure.com. I suggest saving it as a favorite. I have a favorite. It's saved as a favorite on my Chrome browser. There should be a link soon on the Pike homepage, but until there is, make sure that you save it as a favorite on your own browser. I also suggest downloading the app. We're going to be using it quite a bit in class. The app is free, and you can use it on both your phone and your tablet. This way you can check the most up-to-date things in class and get alerts when there are new announcements or quizzes posted in class. Remember, we're not only going to be using Canvas in this class, but you're going to be using Canvas in your other courses at Pike High School as well. What can I use Canvas for? Well, this semester in Multicultural Foods, we're going to be using Canvas for assignments, quizzes, recipes, demo videos, makeup work if you're absent, discussions, and other things that I'm not even sure about myself. I'm new to Canvas as well currently, and so I'm still exploring the potential of this website. So there's all kinds of things that we can do on Canvas. I've used my big campus in the past though, and I'm a big fan of online management software. So I've used it in the past and I'm willing to use it for this class. When should I check Canvas? Well, my recommendation is that you check it nightly if you have access to the internet, once you get home or other times when you're doing homework. Your other classes should be using Canvas as well, so it should help you stay up to date on all of your classes. You may have other teachers who are already using it in the classroom. If you don't have access to internet at home, consider the following resources. There's a great 21st century program here after school that you can stay after school and even ride the bus home. The Pike Library has internet, and you can also get on the computer there. If you have a computer but not internet, Starbucks or other Wi-Fi hotspots allow you to get onto internet. No matter how you do it, it's important that you just get it done. When we have homework, having no computer or no internet is not an excuse to not do your homework. So make sure that you figure out a way to get it done, whether you borrow a computer or go over to a friend's house. Let me know if you have a serious issue. But otherwise, make sure that you take responsibility and just get it done. Overall, Canvas is required. It's not an optional website, and if you don't use it, you will miss out on several assignments. So make sure that you use it throughout the semester to stay up to date on everything that we're doing in class. I know last semester we didn't use anything in Introduction to Culinary Arts, so this is kind of a new concept, and it's going to be a learning curve for all of us. Without further ado, I want to show you the Canvas website. Notice that I'm using a Chrome browser. Canvas doesn't work really well in Internet Explorer, so make sure that you're using a Chrome browser whenever you're using Canvas. Alright, first of all, you're going to log into Canvas, okay? Your Canvas login is the same as the login for your Pike account. So mine is simply the login that I use to log into my computer every day, and then you're going to hit login. You're going to go next to courses. This is Multicultural Foods, but you're also going to see other courses as long as they've been published by your teachers. Next, you're going to go to modules. Okay, if I've selected it to come up as you log in, and for it to be the first thing that comes up as you select my class. Not all teachers are going to do it the same way, but that's how I've set it up in my class. So our first module that we're going to work on today is called the Canvas Scavenger Hunt. You've already probably found that module because that's where this PowerPoint was located. So under the Canvas Scavenger Hunt, there's the Introduction to Canvas. Okay, and that's where our directions today are located. Make sure that you do all 10 things in this instruction guide. This will help guide you through Canvas and get you familiar with all the tools that are available for you to use throughout the semester. Remember, You're responsible for knowing how to use these tools, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm here to help you throughout the semester, and if we can't figure it out, we'll make sure that I find you an answer by the end of the period. Today, also make sure that you take the Classroom Rules and Procedures quiz and that you do the discussion. Both are worth points and are important to complete before the end of the class period. There are some other things that I want to point out to you today on how to use Canvas. If you take a look at the sidebar, these are the different things that you can select. Announcements are a very important tool that I will be using throughout the semester to make important announcements as things change throughout the semester. My first announcement is called Welcome to Canvas. And I just kind of gave an introductory announcement, and I say, this is where I will post important updates and new information like deadlines, extensions, and lab reminders. Make sure you enable emails or text notifications for announcements, and I will only make them about important topics. That means I'm not going to send out announcements every day. I'm only going to send them out, like, let's say, if I change my mind about going to the lab, or if I need you to meet into the computer lab instead. You can get announcements on your phone or get them texted to you or emailed to you. So let me show you how to do that next. You go up in the right-hand corner to Settings. Next, you click on Notifications. You have the option to select how often Canvas will notify you. They will email you and text you over every little thing if you want them to. You can see my selections are I don't want them notifying me all the time. I get enough emails, let's put it that way. I also don't want them texting me, okay? Announcements, however, are really important. I would suggest that you have under announcements, ASAP, notify me right away. That's one thing I would think that you need to know right away for this class. The rest are really up to you. If you want to know when I put up new alerts or when I put up a new quiz or file, you can do that. Okay, you can tell Canvas to send you a weekly summary or send you a daily summary. That's up to you. It will also send it to either your email or your phone number. You can tell it how to do that as well. So make sure that you take a look at this today to customize your notification preferences. All right, back to multicultural foods. Okay, next we're going to take a look at assignments. This is where I'm going to put assignments throughout the semester. I am going to use this tool to, let's say, have you upload PowerPoints or do other things. Right now, I just have a quiz in this assignment area. Make sure that you do assignments if they're assigned. They are worth real points and will be uploaded to Skyward. Discussions is also an area. Right now we have one discussion. My discussion question you will complete after you listen to this PowerPoint. It says, how can you use Canvas this semester in multicultural foods? Be specific and think of an example of a time where you use Canvas to benefit you as a student in this course. So make sure that you're specific. Think of how you can use Canvas. Let's say you're absent and you need to listen to, and you missed my lesson. Like, let's say you were absent the day we did our Mexico notes. Most of the time, I do a video over my PowerPoint, just like I'm doing now, so that if you're not here that day, you can still get all the notes. So what you would do is you would go to modules and you would listen to that. Okay, I will go over that procedure next in more detail. Okay, what I want you to do though is give one specific reply under discussion. Make sure that you use good grammar whenever you're posting on Canvas, and don't just write in slang terms. That's not acceptable. Remember, this is an academic course, and that's not going to get you full points. Okay, you need to use capital letters and correct grammar and spelling. Under grades is where you're going to see any grade thing that I've graded in this class. Okay. People. This is where you're going to see other people that might be in your class. This is a great tool to use. Let's say you're not sure who's in your class, or you need to find out who else, or you might need to contact other people. That's a great way to do that. One one thing you can use this for is to message people. Okay? So if you ever need to send me a message, you can always go to Mary Beard, so search for me under People, and go to Send Message. Sending a message to me is a great way to communicate with me if you're not sure what my email is or you're having trouble finding it. Alright, the only other things I really wanted to show you today were files and modules. Under files, okay, you can see that I've uploaded several things already. I've uploaded our Mexico PowerPoint, our Mexico listening guide, and then our Mexican fiesta recipes. I'm going to be uploading all the files that we use throughout the semester into this area. I'm also going to put them in modules. So let's say you missed our Mexico PowerPoint that day. You could go to files or in modules, and you could go and look at the PowerPoint and do the listening guide on your own. That means you don't have to come up to me the next day to find out what we've missed. This is a great way for you to catch up. Or let's say you really love the fiesta recipes that we do. This way you can download the recipes on your own or save them to your computer. That way you don't have to waste any paper, and they're accessible later. Syllabus. This is an area where the syllabus will show up in all the assignments that we've done. And then modules. Modules is where you're going to find everything that's going on. I'm going to post, just like you're seeing, a summary of everything, and it's going to have links so that you don't get lost. I think sometimes these tabs can be kind of confusing, and sometimes there are several ways to find the same thing. There's no wrong way to do it, but make sure if you're kind of confused on where to go to modules and check it out there. All right. I think that concludes this part. The only thing else I wanted to tell you is that when we're doing some sort of PowerPoint lesson, and let's say I have a PowerPoint up, and I'm doing a lesson through PowerPoint, sometimes I'm just going to assign them, and I'm going to have you listen to them and fill in your listening guide. Make sure that you pay good attention and that you take good notes. In college, you're going to be required to take classes online, and sometimes professors are going to give notes in this format. Make sure that you're paying attention, and if I'm going too fast for you, it's okay to click pause. This way, it can go at your own pace. You don't have to listen to me. If something is distracting you in the background, click pause and come back later at a time where it's more convenient and you can be focused and ready to learn. I hope you've enjoyed learning about Canvas. If you have any additional questions, please raise your hand and ask them. This semester, we're going to be exploring Canvas together. Make sure that you use it as a tool to help benefit you as a student.